Alright, we are still here at Cape Henlopen State Park here in Delaware. And if you watched my first video in this series, I was up at a place called The Point, walking along the beach on the seashore. And it's really nice to be back at the beach. It's been like 5 years since I've been at the beach. So I love the mountains, but you gotta go to the beach every now and then. It kind of refreshes your soul, I think. But I am going to try to hike a number of the trails here as well. And I'm doing some World War II history here too. But I'm currently on what's called the Seaside Nature Trail, and it starts at the Nature Center here in the park. It's about 0.7 miles long. It seems to be pretty popular. This is a Saturday. There are some large groups here. I'm currently off trail. I found a nice quiet place to sit and talk for a little bit, but we'll get back on trail here in a bit. It does take you out to the Delaware Bay, so we'll get to see, not the ocean again, but the bay, but I'll see the ocean again later today. All right, well, let's get back on trail. I think I'm going to eat something first, but then we'll get back on trail and see what this Seaside Nature Trail has to offer. Now here's where I stopped to take a little bit of a lunch break. I had a Snickers bar, but looking around, you can definitely tell, I'm not in Pennsylvania anymore. Lots of new plants and trees and different things for me. Even these pine trees, I'm not really familiar with. They do have, one way to tell the difference between pine trees is to look at their needles. This, a bundle of needles. This has three needles to it. I mean, they kind of look like, back home we have pitch pines. That's what they kind of look like. There's something else over here that was interesting that I don't see too often at home, or not at all, is cactus plants. There's cactuses out here. They're probably prickly pears. I have seen cactus before down in North Carolina in the Outer Banks. They grew in the dunes. I actually stepped on one when I was little. But these don't really have spines on them, maybe little short ones, so that's cool. Cactuses. Alright, well, I'm gonna get back on trail. I think it's over here somewhere. Actually, I think I can see the bay even from up here, so lots of new stuff. Maybe we'll see some other creatures. It'd be cool to see some lizards and snakes and stuff. It was cold this morning, but the sun is out, and maybe somebody will be out trying to warm themselves up in the warm sand. We'll see. All right, let's get back. I gotta find that trail again. All right. Yeah, so Pier is some of the World War II history that's here at the park. Huh. It's one of the batteries of the bunkers that's out here. Because I'm making another video on this stuff, so I'm not going to say too much about it here, but there's some cool history here. But that will be in another video. Alright, so that was pleasantly unexpected. So I did go over there and do some filming over there for my other video on the World War history here. But we're continuing on our little nature trail here. And there is a fishing pier up here too. I can see the fishing pier from up there. I remember seeing it on the map, so we might check that fishing pier out in this video as well. We'll see. I don't have things overly planned today. I just decided to come down here and enjoy myself. And I definitely am. And just up over this dune is the Delaware Bay, but there's a ton of these cactus plants here. I know they're just cactus plants, but for me it's cool to see different species that I'm not familiar with in a habitat that I'm not familiar with. And you should be able to see the bay out there. There's the fishing pier I was talking about. And over there is what they call the point. That's what my first video was this morning. You can see both lighthouses out there. Trying to zoom in a little bit here. There's the one lighthouse, and out there's the other one way out there on the other side of the point. Yeah, now that I'm out here, I realize you can make a nice loop trail. Like I said, I was all the way out there at the point, and I did come out on the bay side, and I saw that there were a lot of people out there, but I bet that you could come from this trail, hike out. Well, let me turn you around actually to explain this. You know, right out there is the point, but if you come off the Seaside trail, you could go hike all the way up there around the point to the other side along the ocean, and there's a road. Actually, there's a bike path that actually would bring you back to the nature center, and you can make a decent loop trail. That's something to do. That's something to think about if you come here. If I ever come here again, which I wouldn't doubt, maybe I'll do that. Anyway, just something to think about. Yeah, and here's another one of those horseshoe crabs. When I was walking out along the point, there were tons of horseshoe crabs out there, dead ones. This one still has its tail on. A lot of times they lose that tail. That's a nice one, actually. That one's worthy of taking back home, actually. Look at that, it looks like some prehistoric beast. I might set this out here somewhere and take it back with me. Just a pretty cool view of the bay. I think we will head... That sounds like the horn of a cruise ship. I think there is one back there. But let's head down to the fishing pier now, take a walk out into the bay. Sounds like a plan. Yeah, some of these horseshoe crabs get pretty big. This one's monstrous. It's only part of the shell. But this one's like twice as big as the one I have over there. That's a big one. Look at him. But there's not much left to him. Well, thankfully we didn't have to pay anything. Sometimes you have to, so. But not here. So let's take a walk out on the pier. Yeah, out there is that cruise ship that blasted that horn earlier. See him taking off out there. Who knows where they're headed? Well, he's just chilling there. Waiting for some fish.
Wow, that's a skate.
Monkey ball.
Here, hold my boat because I'm getting hit.
Okay.
Oh, it is, yeah.
It's weird how he came up like that.
He's pretty cool looking.
Baby, can you put it on there?
That bird is a brave bird. I like that bird.
Get a little bit bigger, they're good eating.
It's a baby one.
Well, at least I got to see something get caught.
So just a little bit earlier, I mentioned some, World War II history here when we found that bunker, but out there is one of the observation towers as well. That's part of the World War II history of this place. But you'll have to wait for the video on that to learn more about it. We're kind of making our way off the fishing pier right now. All right, well, I'm gonna head back on the trail away from the bridge and the pier. And that creature that lady caught, that was a skate. It looks like a stingray, but it's a skate. And they threw it back in, so he's all right. He might be hurting a little bit, but he's doing okay. That was cool that she caught it right when I was there, because I talked to some other guys out there, and they said it's been a slow morning, haven't really caught anything. So I'm gonna head back on the trail. My horseshoe crab is still here, so I'm gonna grab that, and then we're gonna start heading back. Alright, so that'll be it for the Seaside Nature Trail. Pretty cool little trail. Takes you out to the bay there. And nice little way to get to the fishing pier as well. They come in the shade here. Anyway, a ton more places to explore here at this park yet, so beautiful place. Alright. I'll see you next video.